Alaikum.
For supporting the needy and orphan education for the last 10 years. And also, this is a situation, it is affecting me, you, as an individual person, as a family, as a community. So we have also another part we call how to move forward with COVID. We cannot leave COVID behind. COVID will be with us. So we have got two amazing speakers for the COVID. One of them is Dr. Faisal, another is Sister Richie Kamal, and also we are expecting our two honored guests. I see Chandra Arya is here already, and I expect anytime our High Commissioner Dr. Khalilur Rahman will join, inshallah. So with all of this, I want to thank all of you that you have joined us and you have helped us all the time. And this is a great thing that you are helping the Civic, especially the needy and orphans. We welcome all of the speakers. I see Masuma also. I see Danish. I see brother, our Professor Shafiq and brother Moin Chaudhary and brother Muslim, and we expect more guests to come. Thank you and welcome and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Dr. Imdad, for your words of wisdom. We appreciate your guidance. We thank you. Okay. So now we're waiting for our guest speaker, Chandra Ari. I think he's not here, and the Honorable High Commissioner is
here. Chandra is here.
Chandra is here. If the High Commissioner is not here, we'll start with the Honorable MP. So now I'm requesting Honorable Member of Parliament, Chandra Arya, to say his words, please. Chandra, welcome. Chandra? He's here.
Hi, Chandra is just about to join the meeting. He'll be joining it soon.
So how long we should wait, like 1 or 2 minutes?
Yeah, he should be joining it shortly.
He should be joining in a minute. Okay, nice to see you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, tell him we're waiting, okay?
Sure.
In the meantime, we'll socialize a little bit. We'll take a little pause. We're waiting for Chandra.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Shahid. Welcome, nice to see you. Nice to see you. How are you?
Fine, fine.
Good. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
You're joining from States.
No, I'm in Ottawa.
Oh, in Ottawa now. Oh, welcome home. Welcome home.
Yeah, I'm stuck in Ottawa.
Oh, that's good. So I thought you went to States in the winter time, right?
Yes, but because of COVID, since March, we are stuck here.
Oh, I see. So we didn't go. That's true. So yeah, everybody's inside, I guess, This program we should be doing outside, we should be gathering, hugging each other, handshake. But
time is coming, inshallah.
It will come.
Before the end of the year,
you will have it. Positive way,
Yeah.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Moin bhai, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm okay. You?
Good. Assalamu alaikum. But I cannot see Moin bhai. I can see his name only. He didn't put video, I guess, right? Okay. Is Chandra back? Let's see. Chandra, please unmute. I'm calling.
Is Dr. Faisal there?
No, Dr. Faisal will join us. I talked to him already, but he's not here. He's not here yet. Just 1 second.
So I think then we start with Sister Richie Kamal.
No, just give me 1 second. I'm calling Chandra. He might be there in a minute, actually. He might be there in a minute.
No, he will join later.
In that case, Chandra is not here. So what I will do, yes. I'd like to introduce to everyone one of our guest speaker. She's very young, she's energetic and very much involved in the community work in Toronto with the organization called Lab Peace and Harmony. Okay, her name is Richie Kamal. So Richie Kamal, I'm inviting you to join us and deliver your speech, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zaman and Dr. Amdad. I'm really happy to be here with all these esteemed participants today. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share about mindfulness and heart-based practices that help us in dealing with COVID in these times of great stress and mental emotional suffering that we might face. Mr. Zaman, if you can grant me access to share slides, that would be pretty great.
I thought I did, but hold on, let me double check. Yeah, you are allowed multiple
Allowed?
participants. Yes, you are allowed. You can share. You can share.
Thank you.
Yes, we can see Richie Kamale has started screen sharing. We see that. Yes.
Okay, amazing. So the main issue with our time right now is that there is a lot of negativity around us and in our environment. And what that does to us is that any negative emotion within us, like anger, anxiety, worry, fear, these things actually cause literal physical reaction within our body in the form of toxins. And what these toxins do over time is that they cause pain, suffering, and different kinds of diseases. So in order to show these effects of toxins, many research has been done. And research actually shows that a 5-minute outburst of anger can actually really deplete our immune system. And in time of COVID, our immunity is the most important thing. Not only in times of COVID, at any point of time for all ages, whether a person is 5 years old or 30 or 80, our immune system is one of the most important things. So going forward, we need tools, we need ability to relax and release these negative emotions within negative effects of toxins not only come from emotions over time. If we let these toxins accumulate in our body, they can create things like hypertension, heart attacks, panic disorders, emotional personality disorders, and mental health disorders. So we need to actually have systems in place where we take the time every day, even if it's 5 minutes, to actually release these negative emotions from our body, mind, and heart. So how do we release it? First of all, we breathe and release. So we breathe in deeply. We feel the stuck emotions in our body. Wherever you feel heaviness or congestion in your body, that's actually due to stress. So we breathe and release. Second is we visualize and we release. Research shows that when we do visualization, our brain and our mind actually cannot tell the difference between something visualized or imagined and something actually happening to us. So if you visualize yourself sitting in the sun, there are in your brain reactions that actually make it seem like that you're literally actually sitting in the sun. How do we release? We take breaks from our daily work and take moments to release. So I welcome you now to just take a 4-minute break and experience releasing negative emotion, negative thoughts, and replace that with positive information and positive thoughts and feelings. So I'll share with you a very short meditation that I do. It is a wellness practice. And in this wellness practice, we will basically just relax, tune into our own selves, and give ourselves the space to release anything negative right now. So I welcome you to close your eyes and simply relax for the next 3 to 4 minutes as I play this music and guide you in a small guided meditation. So closing your eyes, please take a deep breath in. Breathing all the way down to your lower abdomen, filling up your whole lungs with beautiful fresh air. And as you're breathing, visualize golden light in your whole body. Let us connect with our own selves. So, dear my body, dear my mind, please rest for a few minutes as I listen to this song, Love, Peace, Harmony. Please allow any negative emotion, thought to release itself as it comes up. Please relax. Breathing in deeply, visualizing anything heavy simply going away with every breathing out. Peaceful, breathing slowly in and out, visualizing golden light. Any negative emotion, any heaviness in your body going away as you breathe in and breathe out. One more minute. You can include a positive affirmation. An affirmation is something we say to ourselves to help release negative information and replace it with positive information. You can say, I love my heart and soul. I love my body. I love my mind. I release everything. I love my heart, my soul. I love my body. I release everything. For these last few moments of our practice together, continue to breathe. Breathing in, breathing out, visualizing light, clearing all spaces within our body. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you feel this light, say to yourself for the last time, I love my heart and soul. I love my body. I release everything that is not loving, peaceful, and kind. For the last time, breathe in deeply, filling up your whole body, and breathe out. Whenever you are ready, You can open your eyes. You can take a few moments to simply relax and get aware of the room around you again. So that was our short mindfulness, heart-based meditation. I hope that it helped you a little today. And like this, we can take breaks every day for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long you can to release anything negative and replace it with something positive. So I really thank everybody that allowed me to speak today. Thank you, Mr. Zaman. Thank you, Dr. Emdad. Over to you
Thank you,
again.
Richie. Thank you so much. You know, these days, anything helps, you know, music, meditation, spirituality, anything that helps. And thank you so much. It was a nice, relaxing presentation. Okay. We hope you will join us in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now, thank you so much. Okay, now, Chandra Arya, he is still in the parliament. I'm sorry? Chandra Arya is still in the parliament. He's voting right now. So he might join later, just to let you know that, okay? Okay, so next, our next speaker is Dr. Faisal Arif. Is Brother Faisal here?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, so I'd like to welcome one of our guest speaker, Dr. Faisal, our own Dr. Faisal Arif from Ottawa. And yeah, he will be our speaker today. So welcome, Dr. Faisal Arif. Go ahead.
Thank you so very much. Assalamu alaikum to everybody, and my best wishes to everybody. Am I audible? Do you hear me well?
Yes.
Perfect. May I ask whoever is actually managing to mute everybody else and just let the speaker, because I think we're at times hearing interruptions, and that's because not everyone's mic is actually on mute.
Okay.
There is a way
I will do that. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. It's so good to have the session by Richie Kamal. This is the second time I've had the opportunity to listen to what you have done before with CBAD, and it is always very refreshing and very somewhat pertaining to what I wanted to talk about. But I just wanted to take a quick moment to, I think we are in the process of sort of adapting to our schedule over here because of our some of our dignitaries are not necessarily yet here. So I would just kindly ask Mr. Fakhru Zaman, if you could let me know, I will continue. I have timed it, but I can go on, and then if you want me to stop at some point in time, do let me know. I just wanted to take one additional moment. I think predominantly who are over here today that I can see on my screen, we are of Bangladeshi origin. We're all Canadian of Bangladeshi origin. So I'll just take a quick moment to recognize my heritage, our common heritage. আপনাদের সকলকে শুভেচ্ছা। আপনারা সকলেই জানেন যে 2021 হলো আমাদের একটা রাষ্ট্র হিসাবে সুবর্ণ জয়ন্তী। তো আপনাদের সকলকে আজকে, এবং ইট হ্যাপেন্স টু বি আজকে 25শে মার্চ, যদিও 25শে মার্চের ইতিহাস আমরা যারা বাঙালি তাদের জন্য যথেষ্ট বেদনাদায়ক, কিন্তু আমি একই সাথে দুটা ইমোশন, দুই ধরনের অনুভূতি আপনাদের সাথে শেয়ার করে শুরু করতে চাই। I just want to make a very quick recognition of every soul that has been sacrificed for us to have our own liberty and our identity as Bangladeshi. এবং আমাদের of course আমাদের other identities, we're all Canadian as well. So I wear those two identities with humility, এবং আপনাদের সকলকে যারা স্বাধীনতার জন্য যারা আত্মত্যাগ করেছেন তাদের প্রতি শ্রদ্ধা জানাচ্ছি আপনাদের সকলের মাধ্যমে। প্রত্যেকটা মানুষ যারা এবং প্রত্যেকটা পরিবার যারা তাদের কোনো না কোনো আত্মীয়কে হারিয়েছে তাদের প্রতি শ্রদ্ধা জ্ঞাপন করছে, এবং একই সাথে সুবর্ণ জয়ন্তীর শুভেচ্ছা আপনাদের সকলের কাছে জানাচ্ছি। এর সাথে I just wanted to very quickly take a quick moment to recognize the housekeeping elements. I don't know whether we have had already the opening or remarks by His Excellency Dr. Khalilur Rahman, the High Commissioner of Bangladesh.
Not yet.
And our guest of honor, Member of Parliament, Mr. Chandra Arya. I think he's in the process of, he's still in the Parliament, and I got that. He's coming along. So I just wanted to recognize them. And most importantly, I want to recognize Civic for giving me the opportunity to talk to you, to connect with all of you. And of course, all the audience. You are the most important element of all of these. So আপনাদের সকলকে আমার সালাম, শুভেচ্ছা, এবং I wanted to take a moment to really talk about two elements here. And I tried to make sense of those concepts myself. আমি নিজে চেষ্টা করেছি, but I don't necessarily I would never claim that I have mastered them myself, although theoretically they are probably with me. But in practice, that is a bit different. So I just wanted to share a few things that I have come to know both professionally and because of my personal interest. And if there is any question, and if there is an opportunity to take questions, I would be more than happy. So very quickly, আমি যে টপিকটা নিয়ে আপনাদের সাথে কথা বলতে চাই, CBET as an organization, it is very relevant to that topic. And I would like to come to that element to it. But to begin with, আমরা সকলে এখানে একটা সূত্রে বাঁধা, সেটা হলো আমরা সকলে এখানে CBET এর AGM এ এসেছি। CBET আমি যতটুকু জানি, এবং আমার ইন্টারাকশন ফখরুজ্জামান ভাইয়ের সাথে এবং ডক্টর ইমদাদ ওনার সাথে, আরো অনেকের সাথে, অনেক পরিচিত মুখ এখানে আছেন। সময়ের অভাবে হয়তো আপনাদের সকলের নাম মেনশন করার সুযোগ হচ্ছে না, কিন্তু আপনারা সকলেই, আমরা সকলেই CBET এর সাথে somehow we are related here. CBET has given us a purpose, and it has through us given is creating an opportunity, a purpose for a lot many other people, most particularly students. So what my topic is related to that particular notion, that it's not just about us, it's about all of us, and what, more importantly, what we can accomplish through us. So CBET, আমি যতটুকু ফখরুজ্জামান ভাই আমার সাথে শেয়ার করেছেন, I got to know that it has been, alhamdulillah, growing over the years, both in terms of the resources it is able to gather, as well as amount of students that it is supporting, both in our country of origin, Bangladesh, and in Canada. And 2020 সালে 349 জন স্টুডেন্টকে CBET scholarship দিয়ে এসছেন, এবং these are based on very transparent, open criteria that is being developed by the volunteer members of CBET. And I commend all of you for your effort and everybody who has donated, because when we serve a greater purpose, that gives us way more different level of satisfaction than what we can actually derive on our own. And my topic is actually on that. It is on the concept of resilience, and it is on the concept of awakening. So let me throw a few definitions that I have collected through my studies and my professional involvement into it. Resilience, what is resilience? আমরা যদি এই প্রশ্নটা করি, resilience really, first, if we ask that question, আমি একটু সময় নিচ্ছি। মঈন চৌধুরী, আপনার মাইকটা যদি আপনি একটু মিউট করেন, তাহলে সম্ভবত আমাদের সকলের জন্য শুনতে সুবিধা হবে। ধন্যবাদ। What is resilience? এবং why that concept of resilience is very important in more than ever in today's world. If we ask ourselves what is resilience, then we first have to acknowledge that resilience occurs in the context of adversity. It is our capacity to navigate our way through psychological, social, cultural, and physical resources that we have at our disposal. And it is also our capacity to navigate with our own environment that where we live in, to acquire those resources. So we have those 4 different types of resources that we use to get through a problematic situation. It's a situation of adversity. আমাদের ভিতরকার যে আত্মশক্তি, resilience is that element. সেই আত্মার যে শক্তি, as a spirit that we have that power, we exercise it and it comes to its best when we are faced with a challenge. That's what resilience is. How much it also gives us that concept of how much we can change or adapt to maintain our self-identity, our own capacity. So those 2 concepts are very related. And when we go a bit deeper into the concept of resilience, it is very applicable in our days now. We are in, perhaps in 100 years, that's for sure, as the history would tell us, in a crisis situation. And it's a health crisis. It's a pandemic that the entire world is facing. So in a way, the humanity as a species on its own is actually facing that crisis. And we are, whether we acknowledge it or not, whether we're conscious about it or not, we are faced with that adversity, and we are being resilient. So we don't have, at times, depending on our situation, no interaction almost beyond our own family with anybody else. That is not human. That is quite contrary to the human spirit. And yet we are able to go through, and we are doing our very best to cope with it. That is the essence of resilience. Now, resilience নিয়ে যখন, when the experts talk about it, they basically talk about, give or take, about 5 things. And the first thing that they identify is the deep sense of belonging. Resilience is linked to your deep sense of belonging. Here, everybody, everybody,
I request everyone to remain mute, please. I'll request everyone to remain mute, please. Request everyone to remain mute.
I'm sorry, নূরজাহান বেগম, আমি আপনাকে যদি একটু
আকাশ ভাই মিউট করেন প্লিজ। আকাশ ভাই মিউট আকাশ ভাই প্লিজ মিউট yourself. রাখেন ফয়সাল ভাই, রাখেন এক সেকেন্ড, continue
জি। So the expert,
I'm sorry Faisal bhai, it's my wife. Last moment I don't know how I ended up logging into my wife's account, but it works for me anyways for now.
Welcome,
it's me.
Thank you Akash bhai, and welcome to this. If you don't mind, আপনি যদি একটু মিউট করেন তাহলে পরে we will all be able to listen to ourselves. Thank you অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ. So there are 5 elements of resilience, and the first element is the deep sense of belonging. We have that deep sense of belonging. We all here, to begin with, belong to the in spirit, in cause, and in person, for and in our voluntary time with Civic, that which is why we all are here. We belong to our origin, which is Bangladesh. We belong to Canada because that's our new abode, new home. It is also related to the notion of perspective. In other words, our mindset. Resilience is linked to the notion of acceptance. In other words, we have to come and accept to our reality the way it exists and then adapt ourselves. Resilience is related to the notion of optimism and positivity, because সহজ করে আমরা যদি বাংলায় বলি, অনেক সময় আমরা এভাবেও দেখি যে দেয়ালে পিঠ থেকে গেলে তো আর পিছনে যাওয়ার কোনো সুযোগ নাই, তখন আমাদেরকে সামনেই যেতে হবে. So that very concept, that very spirit is resilience. এবং finally, the notion of humor, fun, that is also linked to resilience, which is what Richie Kamal, she was actually mentioning. So this whole, when you take all of those things as a package, you see what resilience is. And resilience is important, and it is something that we already have. But what is the more important element here is that, yes, we have it, but can we tap on it? Can we make full use of it? Is it really helping us to our biggest potential? I was having a bit of a conversation with Dr. Imdad the other day, and something came up, and he was mentioning that we really have to accept the fact that COVID-19, the greatest in 100 years and perhaps more than that, health risk that humanity have faced, this is here to stay. And we have to accept it. Yes, the government is doing the best. আমি নিজে অর্থনীতির ছাত্র, সুতরাং আমি অর্থনৈতিকভাবে যদি দেখি, অথবা আমি সামাজিকভাবে দেখি, অথবা আমি আপনার স্বাস্থ্যগত বিধি নিষেধ যেগুলো এখন চলছে সেগুলো থেকে দেখি, from all different perspectives, this is something that we have come to our realization, and we now have to accept that this is probably going to be a new normal. There is a new normalcy that we have already achieved, whether we like it or not. This is how we are going to be facing, and we have to accept it. Resilience, their first concept holo acceptance. And once you have accepted, only then you will go forward and try to look within yourself to see how we can be resilient, we can be bold, we can cope up with the situation that we're facing and make an adverse situation into something that we not only can benefit from, but through us, others can benefit from. And that is the second thing that we sort of linked to my, the other element that I want to share with you, which is when we're talking about resilience, we can also ask what we do in order to become resilient, or in other words, to become awakened with really to recognize what we have and how we can make the best use of it. So this is related to the concept of awakening, which is one of the fundamental elements of meditation and all of those that we were practicing just a moment ago. Then meditation is not a new concept. Meditation has existed in different forms and shapes and norms over the years. And in a way, whichever religion that you belong or I belong to, the religion teaches us to calm our mind through some practices of meditation. I am a practicing Muslim, and by my tradition, religious tradition, I have to pray 5 times. And when I stand for my prayer, that is a form of meditation. And most often, it is easier said than done, in the sense that when we need to really pray, we have to pray recognizing that we are in a state of meditation and we are praying. And the state of meditation requires us to connect to the higher power. So there are 6 different levels of that awakening that also experts and scholars have talked about. But the best analogy that I have found thus far is really a series of 6 questions. And those questions led us from one state of awakening to the next and to the next. And ultimately, in a very interesting, mysterious, and beautiful way that is linked to everything that we do voluntarily. And that is linked to Civic. And that is linked to the organization that I have come from, which is Sukara. Right? So let us go through those 6 questions. Number 1, when we are faced with challenges, in other words, what I call life, and in other words, what I also recognize as an opportunity, we are basically faced with 6 different levels. So the first one is a recognition that life happens to us. So whether we like it or not, I am breathing, you are breathing. And that is something that we have to continue. There is no choice. The moment it stops, then we have ended our journey over here. So that's a recognition that life is happening always and every moment to us. And when we keep on dwelling at that level, that is the first level of awakening, first level of recognition as a living being. And when we are at that level, if you really think deeply, that is that comes with almost a sense of helplessness, because I have no control and things are happening to me. And how is that enjoyable? So that very concept then takes us to the next level, where we recognize that life happens by you or by us. In other words, not only that it is happening to us, we also have control over it. And we try to take that control. That is also related to our resilience, but resilience not in its full bloom yet. That is related to the resilience in the sense that now that I am tired of life happening to me, now I'm actually taking charge of that life myself, and I want to do something with it. That is life happening by you. But if we keep on dwelling on that particular level, in a way, when you think, you are dealing with the perception that you have about life. So we tell our mind that it is not what's just happening to me, it is how I'm telling my mind that, okay, I'm going to take it positively and therefore it is positive. I'm going to take it negatively and therefore it is negative. So it is not just the fact, but it is our perception of the fact that drives that state of mind, which is life is happening by you. You are always trying to control. That works in the short term. That works for you and I in present moment. That works for individually, you and I. That works for maybe for my family. But collectively as a society, when we think, that in the longer run doesn't necessarily work the way it should, which is a recognition that takes us to the next level, when we recognize as well that it's not just happening to me, it's not just happening by me, but life happens in me too. And yes,
can I? It's a beautiful speech, but
yes.
may I ask, if you don't mind, how many minutes more you need? You know, about 2 minutes more. Is
Maybe
that
another
okay?
5, if you don't mind that, or like, do let me know and I can.
But you got about 3 minutes max. Okay, we'll finish if you don't mind, eh?
No worries.
Okay, but it's beautiful. You're connecting such a nice way. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So at this state, life happening to us, we recognize that it is our own experience of facts that around us that makes us realize that not only it is happening to us or by us, it is also happening within us. In other words, when we are sleeping, our heart is still beating. So there is an element where we are disassociating our mind and our controlling attitude from the life in itself. And then the next level comes where life happens for us. So when we have that understanding, we can disassociate in a way mentally and to some extent physically from ourselves. We can recognize that everything that is happening to us, it is also happening for us. There is a reason why we are here at this point in time, even though we were all born in different time, in different contexts, in different places. So the reason we are here, we then ask the question why we are here. And that becomes much more of a valuable, because then you are connecting with everything else. And then you recognize that life actually has a role for you. It happens through you. And at the end, we all realize that life is actually you. In other words, as long as you and I, we're breathing, we have the opportunity, and that's where the opportunity comes. Life equals opportunity, because the moment you are not, you stop and I stop breathing, then all our opportunity is gone. So that takes me to our point, why CBAT or Sukara or I'm trying to look up Love, Peace, and Harmony, that organization, why we exist. Because we have a purpose. Because your donation, our donation, because your time, your effort, creating a purpose for somebody else who is going to give it to somebody else and propagate. This is not just about you or your family or me or my family. It is about us. It is about our community, and it is about the role that we can play individually and collectively, connecting each dot and then making some positive change beyond my time, your time here, so that it continues, it propagates. So that is essentially how I sort of thought of sharing everything and trying to link. I could have gone a little bit longer, but I am respectful and very thankful of the time and the opportunity that's been given to me. Thank you very much, Shakolke. Shakolke, Assalamu alaikum, Shubhecha.
Thank you, Dr. Faisal Arif. I'm learning this man more and more every day as I listen to him. That is so wonderful. Such a nice speech, you know. You are an economist, what should I say? Economist in many ways, and your thinking is everywhere. That's wonderful. The speech is nice. And yes, it's the 50th anniversary of Bangladesh. That's true. If there is no Bangladesh, there won't be any Civic. Yes, it is linked, definitely. And thank you for putting the reminder to everybody. Okay. So next, I believe Chandra is not here. Is Chandra here? Or our Honorable High Commissioner, is he here? Chandra? Hello? Okay, one second.
Sorry, Chandra is actually not yet able to join.
He's still, okay, he won't be joining. Okay, he's in the parliament. That's fine. No problem. Thank you for letting us know. So we'll move on to the next.
You will start your next part of the program.
Yeah, yes. So the High Commissioner is not here yet, I guess. Okay. So we'll move on to the Agm report presentation. Okay. Thank you so much to everyone for that and for your beautiful speech. Okay. So the purpose of this Agm is basically what we are doing. And that's what it is. What we are doing in the donations, how the money, the funds are getting invested. It will be very, very quick. Okay. So here you go. I'll start with slide 1. Okay. Shows about, that's first. It's 2020 Agm report. You are changing a life, of course, with your donation. That's where it goes. And by the way, if you go to cbet.ca, the Agm report is all there. The 2020 Agm report is all uploaded there. So you can read the complete report. It's a long one, by the way. So this explains our vision, which is make education equally accessible for orphan and needy. Our mission is to help the underprivileged, and objectives are bring a change in the society. By how? By educating our orphan and the needy students. And that's where it comes, this one. This slide comes to scholarships distributed, as Dr. Faisal Arif mentioned. You can see, can everybody see the screen? Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, I thank you. I thank you. That's very good. Okay, excellent. So basically we started, if you look at this screen there, we started in 2014, we started giving 89 scholarships. And alhamdulillah, with everybody's donations and with everybody's support, I'll not say every year, you can see that on the screen. In 2020, we were able to give 349 scholarships, okay, with the sufficient funding we do have for that. And as also we'll outline the amount we invested throughout the years. It's all what like, as you see, we started first year, it was $10,000, and in 2020 $64,000 invested in the scholarship fund. That's next. And next would be we have 2 tiers of scholarship program. One is for the college scholarships. We give Bangladeshi Taka 10,000 to the students in first year and second year. They have to complete both first and second year. And those students from the colleges where we're giving the scholarships, if they're attending, like, for example, university or medical or engineering, agriculture, etc., we are giving them scholarships for 7,000 Bangladeshi Taka, 7,500 every single year for the next 4 years during the phase of their education, to help them out with their course of education for 4 years. Okay, we cannot pay everything, but we can do something for them, right, to help them out. So that's 2 phases of scholarships we have. In this one, we started the second phase, the university scholarship program. We started in 2019. I'm happy to share with you, many of our students in Bangladesh are attending medical school, engineering, agriculture, University of Dhaka, many other universities there. So that's good. You should be proud. We all should be proud of. So we have some new rules, okay, because some districts, we're getting too many. So we want to be fair to each and every part of the country. So basically, we will be giving one college, 5 scholarships to one college from each sub-district. We will not giving 3 colleges from one sub-district. No, we'll be giving one college per sub-district. And we'll be giving scholarships because there's so many applications coming. So there's another new rule is we'll be giving for example, college A, this year they apply. For the next 2 years, these students will complete first year and second year. And then if there are other new colleges coming in, we'll give them the priority. So everybody is getting help. That's what we are doing. At one point, we'll come back to those old colleges also. Okay, so our priority, as I said, to the new college. So ratio between the old college and new college is 50-50. And their colleges must have to send us the pictures of the award ceremony and the video and all the stuff. If you go to the CBET Facebook page, you'll be seeing all those pictures and the videos, everything is there. Okay. So our next one is next 3 slides. I'll request our CBET board member, Muslimuddin, to present slide number 8, 9, and 10. Please, Muslim bhai, go ahead.
You are mute.
I think it's muted. Okay, let me unmute.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay,
thank you, Dr. Imdad, President of CIVIT, for giving me the opportunity to talk. Also, my respect to and greetings to all. Also, my country independence greeting to everyone. And thanks to Dr. Richie Kamal and to teach us about the technique of achieving mindfulness. And thanks to Dr. Faisal informing us about the resilience. So we don't need to introduce about the CIVIT. Everybody know how we are doing since its journey 2013 to present. Its contribution is significant. Its contribution has significant effect both in Canada and also Bangladesh. So CIVIT not only provides scholarship to needy students in Bangladesh, but also here in Canada. Alhamdulillah, with the generous support, CIVIT providing contribution in Canadian education also and locally in Ottawa. In 2020, CIVIT provided Ottawa High School Recognition Award, 3 different high schools in Ottawa, and for their outstanding achievement. And each recipient received 1,500 during their high school graduation. Also, CIVIT also providing scholarship to university students such as Ottawa University, Carleton University on Algonquin College, and each of them receiving 500 Canadian dollars. So that's all for the slide for me.
No, you get one. I get one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now success stories. We can say that we have given scholarships and we have given this and we have given that, but can you see me? You can see the everything on the screen, right? Okay.
Yes.
So we have all the success stories from many videos from the university students or medical students or engineering students. We have uploaded the videos on our Facebook page, on our Twitter page also. Yeah, and the pictures of the award ceremony, everything is there. You can visit, you can see them there. Okay. So next would be okay. So we also not only give scholarship, we also in Ottawa, we try to create some employments. Okay, every year with the funding we get from the CNC, where is a charity, we do receive grant from the federal government, and we do hire last year 3 students. So you can see that on the screen: Danish Irfan, Shafi Mahbub, and Razi Sayed. 3 of them worked, and we give them different projects on our organization, and then they did good work. We commend them for the good job. That's good, and it provides them summer employment full time. And the next is let's come to fundraising. Like this AGM, we should be inside again, as I said, but things happens, and it's a test from Almighty. And we didn't stop. We did fundraising, charity drive-through fundraising, Ottawa Mosque on October 17. It was a nice sunny day, and with the support of and sponsorship of organizations such as HCI, Islamic Relief, KMA, SNMC, and Ottawa Muslim Association. Alhamdulillah, we are able to raise about $40,000. That was very good. And also same thing with Ramadan. Usually we go to the mosque, but we call our donors via text, call them, we send them text message, we communicate with them via WhatsApp in many ways, via email, and we are able to raise about $25,000 during Ramadan time. And other fundraising activities. Okay, fundraising, as we say, due to COVID, we are not able to fundraise. Usually, Dr. Imdad and our team usually goes to different mosques on Fridays, and it's a good amount of money we raise during Jummah prayers. But unfortunately, we are not able to do so this year. But nothing stopped. Okay, the generosity of each and every mosque in Ottawa not stopped. We are very grateful to you, to each and every mosque for the donation you get. Okay, we might not be there physically, but we get the donation from the mosque. Plus, it came in via online, via Canada Help, via Lunch Good, and many other sources. And also, the time came along with COVID, like you have to go with the time, right? So we have to manage accordingly, and we have to take our safety, health, everything we have to consider. We did online fundraising. We had speakers from, for example, Canada Muslim Association, Imam Sikandar, you can see on this picture, Brother Yazan from Islamic Relief, Zulfikar Khan from SNMC joined us and helped. We raised very good amount of fund on that too. That's good. And fundraising activities, fundraising via text. You can, of course, do donate via e-transfer, to our donors, whoever wants to. Even if somebody wants to donate tonight, yes, you're more than welcome to do a e-transfer to info@cbet.ca, and also via app. And next, we going to tax receipt, okay? CRA tax receipt. For every single donation we get, anything $20 and up, we do issue tax receipt, and every year, by middle February, we send the tax receipt. And Danish Irfan, one of our dedicated volunteer, he works with me, and his brother, Umair Irfan, also works with us, and we are grateful to both of them. Thank you. And now I'll request our CBET accountant, Brother Akasali, to do the next presentation of the balance sheet and the financial statement, please. Akas bhai, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to thank you, Dr. Imdad Khan and Zaman Bhai, and also Faisal Bhai, for a very nice speech and nice presentation. As Alhamdulillah, this 2020, despite worldwide pandemic, COVID-19, as Zaman Bhai just said, nothing could stop us. And to see our financial statements of 2020 and 2019 side by side, we can see that, yes, Alhamdulillah, COVID was, worldwide pandemic was not able to stop us doing our charity activities, helping needy orphans people for their education back in Bangladesh. You can see here, even though due to the COVID, we had to limit our activities in fundraising. You see first two line, annual fundraising dinner, we were not able to arrange, and we had to abide by the health rule. And the physical interaction and physical collection, we had to stop, except one new invention. Dr. Imdad Khan invented new drive-through fundraising. We just saw a few slides before, and that's only fundraising we had in the drive-through. But Alhamdulillah, generous people, as nothing will stop people, and they become more generous. Due to this year, you see our online activities. Due to the online donation, you see the one slide back, please. You see that a PayPal collection went almost double this year, and our total donation collection was $1,000 more than we had in 2019. And in the bottom, you see that fund transfer to Bangladesh also was about $7,000 more in 2020 comparing with 2019. So Alhamdulillah, and thanks to all generous donors and all our hard work and due to online support. And next slide, please.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
And we, as we said, we came even more stronger than due to the COVID. we can be more stronger this year, having our closing balance is $68,000 comparing we had in $50,000 in 2019. So Alhamdulillah, and inshallah, this COVID will not be able to stop us from our charity activities and helping charity, helping needy and orphan people in Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash Bhai. Okay, so now next is our outreach activities, community outreach. Usually physically, myself, Dr. Imdad, other board members, we go to many activities. Actually, most of you see us in many places, but this year it did not happen. So yes, we did our activities outreach via in a different way. Okay, we did virtually, we did via WhatsApp, we did via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, text, and phone call, etc. We did it, of course, personal by phone calls and personal connection. Yes, also that. And as you can see, I just put small pictures of each event just for you to see. We stopped all of them, unfortunately, due to the COVID-19. Annual fundraising did not stop. Ramadan Iftar did not stop. But event, the Parliament Hill, I Lead, kids activities, annual bazaar, which is a big thing, and Pita Festival, Smart Person Junior for kids, community lectures and events, and visiting the sick. You know, these things, it stopped, but inshallah, it did not stop forever. It will come back. We'll come back. We'll do it again, inshallah. And Civic in the multimedia. Okay, so we try to promote Civic in different ways. We are grateful to from CPC TV to Sister Sadat Ibrahim for introducing Civic via the TV channel. And for each scholarship program, you know, for each scholarship, the recipients, I mean, and they, along with their checks, and they receive a scholarship, a certificate from us with the signature of the president of CBET. Okay, and we have a new group again. As I mentioned before, outreach, we have a CBET WhatsApp group. It's a huge, diverse, professional people from different ethnic backgrounds, and it's doing very well. Okay, and next is we have an organization called NGO, and NGO called an NGO in Bangladesh is called Shurobi. You know, Shurobi, what it does, as per the instruction of CBET, Shurobi gives distributes scholarship checks to different colleges in Bangladesh and collects the pictures, collects all the reports, everything for a very minimum fee of 2.50%. That's what Shurobi does. So our expense is very minimum. So as you can see, I'm not going to read this screen very much. I do this every month myself. You know, many of you like donors from here, maybe some of you do leave with us your card information, bank information. Yes, we do process the payment. Yes, you can also go to online at cbet.ca. You know, you can set up a one-time donation, or you can set up a recurring donation. We have the process in place, and also by e-transfer and all that stuff. It's all there for you. And CBET Canada supporters, you know, if you don't work with others, there's no way to succeed, right? Only way to succeed is by working together with every organization. If I start reading the name from the list, it will take forever. So you can see the name, it's there for you. Okay, so just one moment. Okay, and now next. Give me 1 second. Oh, sorry, Muslim Bhai, I missed yours. Okay. CBET in social media. Okay, we are in the on the website. Of course, we are on the Facebook. You can see that we have our own Canadian Dream e-magazine. You can, anybody here on this audience, I'll request you, if you want to write any article in our Canadian Dream magazine, which is well established. We have over 3,000 subscribers in this magazine. If you want to write any article, like you know, say on any topic, you know, except not non-political, it has to be. Send your article to info@cbet.ca, and we'll be happy to publish it. And we have our own YouTube channel, you know, it's there. And also we have our Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, it's all there. Okay. And our volunteers, without volunteers, no organization can succeed, no organization can even exist. And we are thankful to each and every volunteers. I cannot mention the name, time will not allow, but we thank you. We thank you. We are grateful to you for your time and dedication and for your effort. Even during this COVID-19 time, during what's that called? During the outdoor fundraising, you joined us, you helped us out picking the food, distributing the food. Yes, we are thankful to you. And hopefully we'll continue doing so. Okay, and may Almighty reward you all in many folds for your good work. Okay, now this one is a little bit important here. CBET constitution bylaw. So we are extend current board of directors term until we find new members who would be dedicated, motivated, and willing to continue with CBET vision and mission. So yes, we are looking for new faces, but till then, we will be extending the mandate of the directors till we find the suitable person. If you have any questions on that, you can make comments, ask questions. Anybody, I'll take a pause for a moment. Anybody has any comments? Any comments? No. Okay, so I'll move on to next. I'll consider that as passed. Okay, so what was CBET management team?
Any comment? Want to join the CBET board or want to have any questions to the director?
Yes. So anyone here, if you want to join the board or any kind of volunteer activities with CBET, yes, we are looking for help. We are looking to hire in the board. Yes, if you are, as this line said, we are extending the mandate. You know, we have been there myself for over 10 years, you know, so it's good to have replacement. That's good. It's needed, you know, and time will come, you know, we need to be replaced. We cannot be there forever. So anybody, we have many qualified people on this meeting right now. If you are willing to join, please feel free to talk to me, talk to Dr. Imdad, or send an email, you know, and we can do things together. That would be wonderful, okay, thing to do. Okay, so what was CBET management team? It's a very small group, okay, so Dr. Imdad Khan, President, myself, Fakruz Zaman, Secretary, and Asma Khan, and Muhammad Ziaul Hassan. Oh, I missed somehow Muslimuddin. I apologize for that. Somehow your name is dropped. My apology for that. Okay. And CBET executives, Akas Bhai, we are very much grateful to you for your time, effort you put. You are a very busy person, but you still give some time for CBET. So Akas Bhai is the president. Umair Khan, by the way, we have like a part-time employees, I should say. We hired Umair Khan. He is the administrative assistant. He does process documentation and stuff like that, respond to emails and all that stuff. Along with Danish Irfan, his job is has no boundary. His title is webmaster and technology advisor, but his job has no boundary. He does everything. And Abidullah Jan, he's a webmaster. Basically, he's our advisor about anything with website. He's there. Also, I must mention another name. It's not here, but Rahimuddin Sayyed. He was the president of SNMC, but actually he is the first one to establish our very first website. Recently, we had issues, and he came forward again as a volunteer. He came and he helped us tremendously. We're grateful to Brother Rahim. And connect with us, talk to us, join us. You know, now we are doing virtually. You know, we do things online. Please join us. You will get the newsletters, weekly, bi-weekly newsletters from us. Keep an eye on your newsletter as you join today. We'll be happy to see that you join us and make this organization bigger. Only the more it's better and it's bigger, right? Okay. And visit our website, www.cbet.ca. If you have any input, send us an email, write it, and we'll implement it. Send us an email to info@cbet.ca. Communicate via Twitter, via Instagram, via Facebook, and Canadian, if you like to, please. And at the end, I will say thank you to everybody, to all of our donors, you know, who are here tonight and who are not here tonight also. Okay, we appreciate that you have donated, you supported us. Without donors, CBET will not exist. You know, now it doesn't matter what I do, or what Dr. Imdad do, what Brother Muslim, what Brother Ziaul Hassan Rupam does, and no, nothing will happen. So we need you. We need your continuous support.
Is here.
Who?
MP Chandra is here.
Okay, Chandra, welcome. Chandra, welcome. Are you there? So
Yeah, thank
anyway,
you.
Chandra, welcome. Is Chandra there? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
unmute you. Unmute yourself. Okay, and I'll finish this in 1 second. This conclusion at the end will say, you know, as you can see that it is a meaningful change we are doing in people's life, you know, and I will say, let us continue to do the good deed we are doing together. Let's work together and let us help changing lives together. And I thank you for this. That's the end of the report. Okay, thank you so much.
I think High Commissioner is also here.
Yes.
High Commissioner is also here.
Okay. Let's see.
So High Commissioner and Chandra both are here.
Yes, yes. Okay, just let me unmute. The
High Commissioner is also here.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Ji, Ami just
yes. Well, first of all, let me introduce you, Mr. High Commissioner. So I'd like to introduce our Honorable High Commissioner, His Excellency, Dr. Khalilur Rahman. You have recently arrived. We heard the news, I guess it's about a year, right? And we didn't have the chance to meet you, I guess, due to COVID, but we'd love to meet you someday physically. So we are happy that you have joined us, and we'd like to see that you say a few words on Civic or towards our community. Welcome, Dr. Khalilur Rahman, Honorable High Commissioner.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Basically, no, I have been very busy. I think you all understand Bengali, yeah?
We have some non-Bengali speakers. We have some non-Bengali speakers, so
Guys,
it's better saying English.
Came 7th of December, then there was mandatory quarantine. So almost 3 weeks I was in the hotel, then I joined. Then this Governor General resigned, so I could not present my credentials, but I had to do normal office. But finally, I have presented my credentials on 22nd of March, just 3 days ago. So I'm now full-fledged functional, but still confined in home and office. But I have learned about your CBET. Basically, I was first told by I think Dr. Hannan, maybe, yeah. And he told me about Imdad and the good work you have been doing. So I'm pleased to know all these things, and I really appreciate the support you are providing to our students. I know it is your AGM, I should not be part of this thing, but Dr. Imdad insisted me, so I just managed some time to be with you. As High Commissioner, definitely I would be very pleased to facilitate any work that you think good for the country, and I also find good for the country. So please count on me, and any lawful service you need, definitely I'll try my best to ensure that the service is provided not only to you, but all Bangladeshi expatriates living in Canada. So that's what I can say, because I really don't know how you are reaching out the students, basically those who need your support most, because there are a lot of good students, meritorious students, but they're not well off. So your support to those students, I think will be very useful and helpful for them to really come up with the possibility opportunities of doing better. I don't know what I should tell you people, but if you have anything to ask me, it would be good for me just to have some kind of interactions, and if there is any queries, questions, I can try to respond. So I stop here. Huh? Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Honorable High Commissioner. No, but you said that you should not be part of AGM. Just to let you know that on every AGM, actually, we do invite a member of parliament and speakers from different areas. So you are always welcome. You are part of us. CBET is your organization. It's your organization. So you're part of it. Thank you. Thank you. So Chandra, so now Chandra is here, I guess. Okay, Chandra, if you can.
Okay.
Hello, yes.
I can see my friends. So let me take this opportunity to thank you for the second video message. It's very kind of you. So Chandra is like me, this honorable guest. So I'm happy to see him. First time I'm seeing him. So I look forward to meeting you soon in person, and definitely we can have a Zoom meeting pending our meeting.
We'll arrange MP Chandra and our High Commissioner, inshallah, will have an arranged meeting, inshallah.
Just to share with you,
Yes,
we
sir.
also consider Chandra Arya as a part of GMP, as a part of CBET, and I believe he also thinks in the same way. Chandra, we would like to welcome you. Thank you for coming in. We know you are busy. We appreciate that you have joined us. I'd like to request you to say a few words, please.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for inviting me, Dr. Imdad Khan and Fakhruzaman. You know that I have attended so many CBET events. I have to think if I have missed any CBET event. Today's event I would have almost missed because of the voting on Parliament, which went on since 5:30. So it just got few minutes back. So I am able to join here. And I'm so glad to see that CBET is still doing great work. When I saw your financial figures, even with COVID pandemic, you have raised $99,000 compared to $98,000 in 2019. It shows the fundamental strength, the structural strength of CBET in the community. Dr. Khalilur Rahman, welcome to Canada. Congratulations that you have given your credentials. Anytime you need anything from us in Ottawa, please let us know. We are always here. And we will continue to work to further strengthen the excellent relationship between Canada and Bangladesh. I know tomorrow you have the event celebrating the Golden Jubilee of Bangladesh independence and the birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. That is tomorrow. I think virtually we are going to meet there tomorrow too. But in the meantime, please understand, know that CBET represents the best of the Bangladeshi Canadian community. The profile of CBET members, it shows the professionals. The background of CBET members shows the professionalism of the Bangladeshi Canadian community in Canada, right from working in science, in government, in technology, to building, Dr. Imdad Khan is the guy who actually founded a beautiful mosque in Barhaven. I'm sure you'll visit it one of these days. So CBET members are everywhere, and I'm so glad to be there with them. And once again, welcome you to Canada, to Ottawa. Dr. Imdad Khan, Dr. Fakhruzaman, thank you so much for inviting me again. And I'm here. Like last year, I hope you have applied for Canada summer jobs.
We did for 4.
Okay, it will be, the applications will be coming to me very shortly, I believe in next 2 weeks or so. And absolutely, I'll be in touch with you. Thank you so much for welcoming me here.
Thank you, Chandra. Thank you for joining us. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, now we are almost to the end of the show.
Any other item left?
Yes, if you have, and now we'll do a little Q&A session. If you have anybody has any questions, you can answer any questions. I'll take a few seconds. If there is no questions, I will end the program with a little dua, and I'll request Dr. Imdad to make the dua, please.
Assalamu alaikum. So first I want to thank you, all of them. I want to thank our High Commissioner. I'm really so grateful you made time. Today is the best day, but I also want to thank Dr. Faisal Arif. You are not here. I didn't know you are here. He made a beautiful speech about our 50th anniversary and also the centenary of our Bangabandhu. So I want to thank again Faisal for mentioning this point on his own without we assigning him, and that was a great thing you did. And also you did a very good job for mentioning all the activities of organizing, how we are sustaining together, especially you connected harmony, peace, Shukara, and CBET, Canada, Bangladesh. So I want to thank all of you. I also want to thank Brother Alamgir, Brother Kamal, Brother Ali, Sister Nazdeen, Brother Shameen, Sister Nur Jahan, and also Richie Kamal. I enjoyed your last speech and this speech or meditation. You are very beautiful. and Moin Chaudhary, brother Jamili Zaman, Rupam, Kamal, I can see everybody is there. Our Dr. Shahed also, he's a donor and helper, and MP Chandra, I consider, I was once joking, he's like our family member, he's our community member.
You didn't mention Dr. Shafiq. You didn't mention
He's
Dr.
like
Shafiq.
our household member. Thank you, Chandra, always being with us. And Shamim, again, welcome back. Naznir, welcome back. Rupam, welcome back. I want to say thank you, everybody. And then we'll see. Let us make a very short dua. You know, everybody know Adam is the first human being and his wife. Our mother, Hawa, is the second. And they still make one mistake. They have been asked only one thing not to do. But we have been asked many things to do. I always prefer his dua, and I'll recite in Arabic, and then it's in English translation. So they decided, Kala, both Adam and Hawa. And I also say we have to take ownership of our mistake. Adam did not blame Shaitan. Adam did not blame Hawa. Hawa did not blame Adam. Hawa did not blame Shaitan. They said, Rabbana jalamna anfusana. We have wronged ourselves. They took the ownership. In a society, if we make a mistake, whether it is a CBAT or SNMC or Parliament or High Commission, we make mistake. We are human beings. So we need to take the ownership of the mistake. And that's the lesson from them. Rabbana jalamna anfusana. Then, Wailam taghfir lana. You have to forgive us. You have to seek forgiveness from our Creator God, seek forgiveness from each other, seek forgiveness from the, and that is a very important thing. So, Rabbana jalamna anfusana wailam taghfir lana wa tarhamna. We need mercy from Allah, and we need also can do small mercy, good deed to each other. Like you can donate $200, you can give a scholarship. You can donate $100, you can donate $10, and that's a small charity. Will
Hello. What happened? Hello.
they will be the loser. So as Brother Faisal connected all of this, I also enjoyed his speech. As a human being, we can control something, we cannot control something, but we have to accept our destiny. Whatever is there, it will happen, and we have to accept it. So that's my end of the dua. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين. We'll have a Ramadan event. We'll invite you also there in the Ramadan SNMC parking lot drive-through on the 24th of Saturday around 7 p.m. We are all invited to here to join you on that in the parking lot of the SNMC. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much. Okay. So
Anybody wants to say?
Yes, honorable member of Parliament Chandra Ali and all the organizers. So I would really like, I have to go to attend another meeting, so I would like to take leave from all of you. Please
thank
don't-
you. That's nice to see you. Okay. Thank you so much.
Chandra, I'll be in touch with you, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
have a nice evening.
We are to the end of the program. So before we can you please mute? I don't know who's speaking at the back. Okay, so we are at the end of the program. So I will request everybody to work together. Keep an eye on our newsletters. Support this organization. Only with your support we can survive. Thank you so much. Okay?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.